I'm April. I grew up here in Flagstaff. I was trafficked on websites from the time I was 14 until the time I was 17. So this started right about when I was 14. It was Black Friday, and the day that I got my tablet, I started just downloading all of these, apps and Snapchat, Instagram, Kik. There was a few, I think, like Ask FM. This is like so old school now. But it was all those things that you could do anonymously. No one knew like your true identity unless you told them. So it was kind of like a hidden life on the side. And I was asked personally if I would send, like dirty pictures, just very sexual stuff for, and it's super inappropriate for a 60-year-old or 50-year-old man to ask a 14-year-old, 15-year-old girl. They were trying to keep me suppressed, and I wasn't able to be freed because I was under this impression that they were going to send these pictures, they were going to tell my parents, they were going to expose me. I had people say, I'm going to put them on Craigslist and I'm going to sell your pictures on Craigslist. And I was like, I don't want my pictures. I didn't mean to get into this. I remember sending pictures because I was so I want to be, validated. They say I look nice, so I'm going to send pictures. And it didn't start out as, naked pictures. It was more just I'll send you pictures in this cute dress that I have. And it's a sick world because people, would say, oh, well, send me pictures in your swimsuit, and I'm 14 years old and I'm like, okay, and you're so naive to everything that happens in the world that you're not thinking of the consequences that could possibly happen later.
My name is Kate Wyatt, and I am the Human Trafficking Program Coordinator with Northland Family Help Center, and I started the Flagstaff Initiative Against Trafficking, or FIAT, in August of 2017. And today I want to share some information with you about human trafficking in Flagstaff. Human trafficking is a crime that involves the exploitation of a human for the purpose of compelled labor or commercial sex acts, and these are enacted through the use of force, fraud, or coercion. And so when somebody is being compelled to do these acts, we call it human trafficking or sex trafficking.
Human trafficking knows no boundaries. It can impact people from various ethnicities, backgrounds, socioeconomic statuses. Human trafficking can impact everyone and anyone at any time.
In working with our local law enforcement, it has become clear that Flagstaff is a popular destination for human trafficking. This is because we have the intersection of the I-17 and I-40 coming through town.
The circuit is what it's referred to, begins in Flagstaff, and they can traffic people through San Diego up to San Francisco, Los Angeles, over to Reno, and ultimately in Vegas.
There is a statewide push to drive down demand and decrease buyers in the state of Arizona for sex trafficking, and we too are working with our local law enforcement to end trafficking here in Flagstaff. At the Flagstaff Initiative Against Trafficking, we have worked with Trust Arizona to post fake ads online to determine the amount of buyers here locally, and we have received over 600 calls and text messages from individual numbers attempting to purchase sex with minors.
In Flagstaff, with the Flagstaff Police Department, we partner with other agencies to combat human trafficking by performing stings throughout the community. And in 2018, we were able to apprehend 12 individuals, of which most were charged with felonious acts involving sex and minors.
Human trafficking is not a victimless crime. Various agencies in our community have started asking questions on their intakes and assessments to inquire about human trafficking experiences with people that they have encountered. In the first year and a half of asking these questions, over 200 persons were identified. To help with our efforts in Flagstaff and to keep our community safe, we want to provide you with some information on what to look for in potential trafficking situations. For persons working with youth, you may notice kids with clothes, purses, or items that are new and not what they would typically have in their possession. Multiple cell phones, disengagement in activities that they would typically enjoy, falling grades in school, tattoos such as a crown, playing cards, names, and dollar signs that might indicate ownership, and an older or seemingly dominating boyfriend or girlfriend. Many of these same indicators would exist for the general community, but some other red flags you may want to pay attention to would be people coming and going from local park bathrooms, businesses, or homes at unusual times, as well as persons who are inappropriately dressed for the current weather conditions. If you notice any of these indicators, there are both national and local resources for you. The National Human Trafficking Hotline number is 1-888-3737-888, and they also have a text line which is 233-733. These resources are available 24 hours a day and can be for community members or survivors. Locally, you can call the Flagstaff Police Department non-emergency line, which is 928-774-1414, and in an emergency, please call 911. Note that law enforcement and the National Human Trafficking Hotline would like information that they can take action on. These include things like description of persons, vehicles, specific date and time, specific address, and location. If it is safe to do so, you can take a picture and share that with the National Human Trafficking Hotline or local law enforcement. However, please note that we do not want you approaching anybody that you suspect may be trafficked in order to keep yourself and that person safe. If you would like more information, training, or have any questions, you are welcome to contact me via email or phone. You can also follow the Flagstaff Initiative Against Trafficking on social media through Facebook and Instagram.